treasure from day one. And Lynn O'Brien, if Lynn, whereabouts is Lynn in the room? If Lynn could just come to the front for a minute, Lynn. I don't want to denigrate all of the good work that has been done by, she won't come? She's coming, good. By the current directors and the other former directors, but this lady is remarkable what she's done for us and what she continues to do. Come up the stairs, Lynn.
Thanks, Sally. Just in case it's
Thank you, Jamie, for everything that you've done. Again, one of the early supporters of the Chappell Foundation. Harv Fleur of Essentials, thank you, and Campbell Reid of News Corp, Brent Williams.
Party till 6 in the morning. Ready to party शुरू हुई है. Ready to party शुरू हुई है.
Arjun, this is so wildly inappropriate for a solemn fundraising event. In case your Hindi isn't great, let me tell you the song's dominant theme and phrases, and then you decide on its political correctness. अभी तो पार्टी शुरू हुई है or the party has just commenced. Also says that it will likely last until 6 a.m. And if you don't like it, F off and take your buffaloes to pasture. Let me tell you something revealing about our guest of honor, Adam Gilchrist. On the 2004 tour of India, Gilly deputized as captain for punter for the first 3 tests due to an injury that Ponting was carrying, and did a brilliant job, being 2-1 up before the 4th test in my erstwhile hometown of Bombay. However, we, Australia, I might look Indian, I am Australian. However, we batted badly on a shit wicket and lost by 13 runs, chasing just 106. I was devastated because throughout the tour, I kept telling Gilly that Australia would beat India in India undefeated. And Gilly believed that too. Anyway, when we lost the test and the players huddled celebrating the series win, Gilly noticed I wasn't there. And he called me up, hugged me, and apologized that we had let me down, they had let me down. And he said that 3 times. That is a champion bloke, ladies and gents, at so many levels. And of course, he could play. He has made every subsequent wicketkeeper's job sheer hell and shelter. It's bizarre to know they don't. I just can't believe that in this lucky country of ours, so many young people can be so unlucky. Lisa Graham of Chaldomandi said, "We are seeing alarming numbers of young people ready to transition into private rentals but not able to due to unaffordable rents. In the last financial year, we saw a huge increase in the number of children and young people entering Chaldomandi due to domestic violence. The financial pressure faced on vulnerable families has a carry-on effect, and that I think is why we are seeing increases in domestic violence." Bernie Shakeshaft of Backtrack said, "Everyday Australians would be ashamed if they knew the stats on the 1 in 4 kids out of school, 1 in 3 kids with mental health issues, suicide being the leading cause of death of 15 to 24-year-olds, by two things that obsess many Australians. First one is toilet paper during COVID. And the second one is boats and boat people all the time. I have two confessions on the above. Indians use water, so no toilet paper obsession there. However, I am obsessed and infuriated by boats for the past 2 years. Specifically, 8 boats which will cost us $400 billion, 8 ludicrous, antiquated submarines 25 years from now. Governments which are happy to commit $400 billion to splash 8 boats silently in the water should be pressurized to find a third of that to fix homelessness in Australia first, right now. This is not some kind of anarchist hand-wringing. Their hand-wringing has to stop. Let us focus on the battle we already have at our door and stop helping the Yanks wage their endless wars. We face stark choices but need to pressurize governments to make them now. Once the encampments go up in Martin Place, good luck. And if you think I'm being hyperbolic, incendiary, or alarmist, just Google videos of homelessness in the USA or UK or Canada. This is not a battle that the Chappell Foundation can ever win. We are merely tinkering at the margins, though of course we make a huge difference to the hundreds of kids we serve through our 7 charity partners. But the bigger picture is that our governments need the resolve and a single-minded focus to win the battle which is at our door before it becomes a war.
Entertainment, will you be attending, Darshak? Will you be going right? We'll probably have to put a discount on that then, but anyway, who's going to start me off with it? Have we got 10,000? Have we got a 10? What have we got there? Yeah, we got 10. Thank you, sir. $10,000 on table 6. Pete, keep your eye on that too. Table 6 there. $10,000 is a starting place. How many? 8 people? Have you got the ability to do the maths on that, Pete? I haven't. So 8 people, $10,000 is the starting point. $10,000 is over this side of the room. Table 6 has got to be.
Of course, Mickey, that's $2,250 each, but I don't know how to tell you.
Bingo. $18,000 is the bid that's going once. $18,000 is the bid that's going twice. You're out, sir, on table 25. You're out on table 6. You're in on table 5. Third, and the ink and gouache work from last year's Shadow exhibition, inspired by traditions of silhouette portraiture that emerged in the 18th century and became entangled in the pseudoscience of physiognomy. I know Gilly learned that in Deniliquin Public School, which is good. Okay, so there it is there. It's quite outstanding. Ben, December 6 and 7, you've got 10 people in the gold public area seats. Beforehand, on December 4, you'll all be guests at the prestigious South Australian Cricket Association Test Match dinner, and it's generously donated by our friends at the SACA. So, 10 people, 2 days, day-night Test match, Adelaide Oval, Australia v India, Border Gavaskar Trophy, Test number 2 on the schedule. Who's going to start me off? 10 people. 10 people? Who's got 10,000? 10,000? We got 10,000. We got, okay, we'll take 10,000 here, sir, on table 22. So we're going to take it to 11 does, sir. Presuming on table 23. 21, there we go. Table 21's on $11,000. Table 21, so table 22 you're out. London, done. $35,000 going once.
2 words, premium wine.
$35,000 going twice. Whoa! 36. Thank you. 36,000.
Go up with families, it's just an extraordinary thing that you people are doing here that makes a difference. You know what? We're all in this together, and if that's got a dollar that you can throw in, or whether it's a foundation that you can put in, this is what we're doing, and we're looking after kids in this country, and I get a bit ashamed when I look at the numbers of kids that we're not looking after. And tonight, here we are with 2 young people that are turning their lives around, and it wouldn't be possible, let me tell you this, it wouldn't be possible without the Chappell Foundation. They've been helping us out for the last 7 years. I love coming here, and I love watching people's generosity. So I'm going to be brief, be bright, and be gone, because Darshak really gone. I always get nervous when he disappears. So I'm going to hand you over to these guys, and they're just going to share a tiny little piece about what we're doing, and to all the organisations that are here that are looking after these young people right across the country. So I good on you guys for what you're doing. I think I heard Darshak say we're the heroes and we're from Siberia out the back there. Yeah, from Siberia. But these are the real heroes. These are the kids from Siberia, not us, and it's our job to do all we can to give you guys a head start and all.
I don't really know much about cricket, and so I thought I might share with you something I do know a lot about, and that is people who care. People who care enough to lean in and help when things get really tough, so I thought I might write a letter to the Chappell Foundation.
I know what to do. I didn't know why my dad was gone. 10 years down the track, I sure get it now. My start to life was pretty rough. Taking an ABO against your dad and watching your mum live in constant fear didn't make things easier. High school caused more pain and problems. Where do you go as a kid? Where do you find a way out? Well, I did. I found a solution. With the older kids, with drugs, stealing, stolen cars. Pretty soon with cops. It pushed me away.
We could tell how nervous you were. I could tell for a couple of
For some more than others. So if someone in the room has $25,000 to give to the Chappell Foundation, there are lots of things I like about the Chappell Foundation. The thing I like most is that every dollar you give to the Chappell Foundation goes to the frontline charities that work with the people in need. That's the best thing. They call it a ghost charity, Greg, right? You don't keep a dollar. You know the admin cost, you know when someone says, oh, 83% of money's raised goes to, no. 100% of money's raised goes to those organisations on the front line. Do we have $25,000 in the room? 25,000? Do we have 25? Thank you very much, Dad. Thank you very much from table 7. $25,000. Extraordinary. We get a name, Pete? All right, you take the time, Pete. We'll just leave him posted up here, mate. Yes, no, wait. I think is the way that goes. $25,000, that's one. So that's fantastic.
Hey,
we
Jimmy.
go to the well again?
Jimmy was Michelle from Elspeth.
Michelle from Elspeth, thank you very much for your generosity. We really appreciate it. $25,000. Okay. All right, getting a little ahead of myself. We're going to drop it down.
Right in front.
Where are we? Here we go. We've got two $15,000. All right. We'll start with Greg. Who's this young man, Greg? Joseph. Thank you very much, Joseph. You're not even 15 years of age, so thank you very much for that. Joseph, well done. $15,000. Outstanding. I reckon in the car on the way home, Dad asked you to reflect about how fortunate you are and being grateful and all that sort of stuff. Oh, sorry.
With the ball shot on commentators. Sound of times like he didn't even leave. Oh, young Jimmy Anderson with the streaks got him. Ladies and gentlemen, Adam Gilchrist. 5 things that leapt out at me, and I'd love to get your thoughts on each of those. But before we do, you're sort of my vintage, so I presume growing up, the Chappell brothers, that's happened around the time that you're starting to realise you're pretty handy at cricket. I presume you would have looked up to Greg, Trevor and Ian, and they would have played a role in your formative cricket years?
They did indeed, thank you for the intro. Thank you for the very warm welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It is wonderful to be here tonight. We've had a few false starts, but as has been mentioned a few times by a number of people tonight, he's a very persistent man, Chappell, very persistent, and we found a way finally, and I'm thrilled that I was able to finally synchronise the dates and the diaries and get here tonight. I love an intro. I never assume that everyone business, whatever occupational field of endeavour we're in, we aspire to get to a level, and once you get there, it's nice, you pat yourself on the back from hard work and commitment and all the sacrifice that others around you made, but then you want to make an impact and hold your spot, start contributing. So I managed to get a few runs in the first test in Brisbane, but then we went to Hobart, and in the first innings of that test, I got knocked over by a guy called Suckling Mushtaq, who's an off spinner, one of the very early exponents of the Doojro, which was foreign to us all. We didn't know, he's an off spinner, he's going to run his bowl to spin it that way, but he runs in and just bowls his ball and it suddenly comes in. And anyway, I got stumped. I didn't know what it was. I mean, what was that?
And as a keeper in particular, as a keeper getting stumped, that's not great.
Yeah,
not meant.
You're meant to be able to read the ball out of the ball. So I certainly thought that's a reality check. I'm playing test cricket now, back down, confidence level, and then walking there in that what seemed like an unwinnable situation. And I just didn't think to say anything other than, I don't know, it's in the top 2. And I heard the cameraman, he likes to just Joe the cameraman, put his head around and just start giggling. And I don't think Tony Gregg got late, I don't think he got the joke, but 2 tests in, it was a good pitch, it was a good victory.